What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Nova Drift.
Nova Drift.
Before we begin, I'd like to thank Sir Platinum Slurk, Pet Rock, Luan John, Meister Gonzalez, Baron Von Vandenkamp, Zinthus, Ultra Viper, Buzzkill, Connor McLean, Hyper Exalted God King, Spring Mega Ultra Dave, Mark and Decker, and Lake Scroll 5232 for being members of our Patreon. If you'd like to be a member of our Patreon, go to patreon.com. See link in the description. Yeah.
Honestly, it's impressive. It's impressive every time you do that. you just prattle that off like like it's your job.
Say words real fast. So today, someone had said that I hadn't done Wingman in a while, and then I was just thinking I haven't done rapid fire grenade sparklers in a while, so I'm going to combine the two. See what happens.
Glue your friends to your face and give everybody a sparkler.
Yeah, and then I'm going to give them shockwaves so that they can push bullets away from me, because I don't want the bullets.
That's fair. I will say that is a little sad because that means you got grenades without polar inversion.
Oh, that's true.
But it's fine. You don't need it.
Think about
You don't need
that.
it. Get the engineer because you're going to do lots of friends.
Yeah.
Hello, friends.
But not that one.
No, yeah.
That friend's gross.
Well.
We're going to be doing barrage, so
Yeah.
just to save rerolls. Just make sure that we are efficient. Make sure that we are a fish.
No, we're not a fish if you have hiccups.
But only if you have hiccups.
If you have hiccups, just say I'm not a fish.
So ally and
it.
drones, I think I'm going to get both, but we're going to glue allies to our face, so let's get allies going
Yes.
first.
Hey, you're wingman. You can be my wingman anytime.
One will be Goose, and the other will be Gander.
Oh, Lord, do you even know any of the other characters in that movie?
There's Goose, there's Iceman,
Yeah.
there's Maverick.
Okay, you got
the main three.
You got the main three.
There's Gander, as I just said.
No.
Well, what was good for Goose was good for Gander.
No. Who was the main instructor pilot?
Maverick.
No, he was
In the newest ones.
Well, in the newest one, sure, but that was Jester.
Yeah, that was my next guess.
Perfect. Velocity is very good for grenades.
Yeah, velocity's not bad.
You need
Especially
them
if I'm going to be barraging them.
You need them to get to the target.
I need them to be, like, out there.
Yeah, away from you.
Get them. It did.
No, I didn't get nothing.
Didn't get nothing.
Triple taps.
Triple tap gets us to Barrage Town.
Oh, that's sad having the movement for the blink. Always good.
These are nice, but I don't need any of
Yeah, but
them.
you also only have 5 rerolls.
No, I only have 4 rerolls. It's weird.
There's mine.
But there's also volley.
You do need volley.
I'm gonna get the barrage online so we can sparkle.
Sparkle in the twilight.
Look at all those grenades.
There's a lot of grenades.
Oh, it's laser beams.
I just realized that yesterday was red, today's pink. A very red forward shield weekend.
Yeah, we're very hued. Firing array is not the one that I need,
Yeah, you need the other
right
one.
now.
Having a regen's not bad.
Zero's not bad. Getting the drones going is fine. Blast radius is
very
good.
You could reroll, but again, you've only got 4 rerolls.
I'm gonna set up the drones.
Take the drones.
I'm gonna set up my defensive perimeter. And it's a little bit of extra damage.
Yes. And the nice thing is you can just put the drones on, and you don't even really have to level them up yet. That was a good, just little squeege.
A little squeege.
You squeeged right through them.
There's Honor Bound.
Yeah.
But I can also...
and when it comes to Honor Bound, there is something good you'll like to take, because you're going Barrage. So you just get Twin Strikes.
Okay, fine.
Or not Twin Strikes, double taps.
Yeah.
Burst Fire. No, Burst Fire is the triple tap. Oh, man, look what you've done.
There's just double tap and triple tap. I don't know why you're getting weird about it.
I'm going to start streaming this on my own and be like, ha, here's the real names, nerds. Oh, there's defensive drones. If you
Yeah, those are the drones I think I want.
Okay, I like it.
So we'll just do it. We're not going to go any specialist today because we're probably going to be getting
Two
multiple things.
Yeah, two, potentially three different.
Yeah, because I may or may not get mines.
Because loaded mines with grenades is just very good. It's just so much more boom for your buck. Since you're already going to be leaning into, blast damage, blast radius, and all that jazz, it just makes sense to have mines. Big grenades, magnitude.
Big grenades. Strike. I can't get polar inversion.
No, not with a shield. Yeah, you could take your movement towards blink. Improve thrusters.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
Because if I go overseer, I'm going to be very slow.
You're going to be very slow.
Getting movement's probably correct. Even if you don't consider blink, which I'm always considering blink.
Yeah, always consider blink. ACB.
Or as I renamed it, better than strafe. I don't know if I pointed that out last time.
Snipe is again good because if you don't move velocity.
Yeah.
Gotta get those grenades out there.
Get those grenades out there. Show them the world. Targeting is not bad.
Fine. Burn is fine.
But we're gonna. Oh, that's what we need.
Yeah. Interceptor is more grenades.
There's more grenades, and it's one step away from
glue them to your face.
No, just a little face adhesion.
Face adhesion.
Yeah. Outmaneuver is not the one we were looking for.
Nanotech is.
Deadly Wick is there, but I'm gonna work on my friends. Got him. All right.
There's apparently some rocks over there somewhere. Get in there. Probably not a good idea, actually.
I used to like going in there very early, but it's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. But, you don't want to get yelled at.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Well, you're not alone. Also, you're missing an O in there somewhere.
Am I?
Yeah. Station Omega.
No, it's just Station Mega.
He's not that big.
He's big. He's the megaist. Just take care of him. And then just kind of squeegee around. Take care of that one. Oh, my ally is just already in there.
Yeah, he's getting work done.
Well,
there's Wingman.
There it is. Attached to Mind Face.
Now you tell them where to shoot.
And then be better about it.
Yeah.
And now I need to give them my shield at some point. And then do I Apex?
Ooh. I like Apex, but nobody seems to watch it on Twitch.
That's slightly different.
Ooh.
Oh, if I could lock a mod, I'd be close.
Yeah. But you do technically have one key in the ignition. And that is
this
the
is not
second
the
key.
build, James.
Are you sure it's not the build?
It's so not the build.
It could be the build.
It's not the
it could
build,
be,
James.
Well, then don't do it.
But
I'm gonna goad you, but you don't have to listen.
I have to listen every time.
For those of you who are new to the channel, because 1.0 just came out, and I know there's a lot of you here, and we appreciate all of your views. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. There's a challenge that is not an achievement in this game. That it is an achievement from James, from me. Hi.
Yeah.
So, Honor Bound is the one he took earlier. It's I've already lost the name of it, the actual name of it. But anyway, it's when you take a wild mod, the next wild mod you take, you get 2 extra copies. The one he just took, Explosive Growth, or Stonks as he's renamed it.
Yeah.
Is the same thing, but you get 3 extra copies.
But it gets removed from the pool.
But then it gets removed from the pool. There's one more ability, wild mod, called Obsession, where it's just any time you take a wild mod, you get an extra copy of it at the cost of a little bit of hull and shields.
And then
I call these the 3 Doomsday keys, because if you can get all 3 of them together, like you can already see, if he picks up like double tap, he's going to get 6 copies of it. Obsession would make it so that he'll get 7 copies. I consider those the 3 Doomsday keys if you get all 3 of them at the same time, because then you pick up the Challenger wild mod. And what Challenger does is it spawns just one of them, spawns an elite or a boss, an elite champion or a boss, I believe, that just gives you an extra level and some other bonus like things
some bonus
when
XP
you kill it. Like bonus XP always drops some form of boost power up, whether it's a hyper boost or a armor fragment or something. Always drops something special. But the thing with the challengers is that every time that you take one, the next challenger you take is a little bit bigger. And then a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And so I consider these the 3 Doomsday keys, because you take Obsession and Explosive Growth and the other one. My brain just can't right this moment. And then you take it, and 7 bosses show up all at once. And it's the 7 Evil X's all at once.
And it's the second most deadly wild mod I could take.
That is true. There's a chance that you survive that. Technically speaking, if you are at the 3 Doomsday keys, if you take that one right there, in fact, hypermetabolism, you just explode immediately, because hypermetabolism locks away a portion of your max.
15%.
Yes, 15% of your max hull.
And if you do the math real quick.
Yes. 6 of them is 90% of your hull. 7 of them is 105% of your hull. So if you take all 7, and if you have the 3 keys and then you take 7 hypermetabolisms, you just instantly explode.
Yes.
I don't recommend doing it.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You are dead.
At least with the 7 challengers, there's a chance that you live, because you could beat them. But it's, I mean, you got 7 bosses that show up all at once. And it's not pleasant. But I just think that if you could do it, it'd be the most glorious, grand challenge.
Man, I am doing no damage.
Yeah, the damage is a little on the low side at the moment.
So that's the problem with these grenades, is I want these grenades to be great. But they struggle.
Yeah, you need higher weapon damage, or you need to switch to burn or something.
Yeah.
And you don't have barrage yet, so you're.
No, I've been trying, but
No, I know you've been trying. I just mean that's.
Right.
There you go.
We got him, ladies and gentlemen.
Take the Deadly Wake, work towards Blink.
Oh, there's Shielded Construct, and there's also Support Specialist, which...
Both are good. Support Specialist is a little scary. Because it also hurts your hull.
But Shielded Construct.
Could be good, but get Blink before you lose your shield, in my opinion. You do you. But I think having safety online before you start making things even scarier for you.
Yeah, well, these guys will protect me.
True. Sort of.
Yeah.
You get more hull damage resistance while the shield's protecting them, so I mean it's something.
Yeah, look, it's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, you could pick up 6 challengers.
Well, according to you, that's something that's gone right.
It only goes right if you turn the 3 keys and then get the kills, right? Like
Apex Machinery. There it is.
The question is, do you want it? It makes everybody so much stronger, but at the cost of if they die, oh boy.
Yeah, they won't die. They got a shield now, right?
Perfect.
They're basically invincible. I'm not confident in this build. I wanted the sparkler grenades. I still don't have barrage, but I'm They don't do a ton of damage. They're just neat looking.
Especially if you get a boost. And they go crunch berries. Best looking boost in the game.
Oh, man.
6 years running.
I think it has been 6 years running.
I don't know if boost was in the version 1.0. I don't even remember, if I'm being honest. Overpower gets you more grenades.
There's more grenades.
You could get mines. You could get
Give me
defense pulses.
Could have worked towards blink, but I think I need more granada. Hello, Mudda, hero. Hello, Fada.
Here
I
I
am at Camp Granada.
That was the show wasn't called Camp Granada. What was it called?
I don't remember the show that it came from. I just know the bit. I just know the bit. It's like I could feel you researching.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, shoot faster.
Novelty song by Alan Sherman, released in 1963.
Let's see. I have triple tap and focus fire, so I have enough. I could just get something like magnitude. Magnitude is just grenades are stronger. Should just get that.
For some reason, I thought it was like the theme song to a TV show. Apparently,
No, no,
just
it was
just a novelty show.
Yeah, it was a bit.
Song, the bit song. Okay.
It's like the way you said it. I thought you knew. I was like, was it like? I thought it was too early for something like the Carol Barnett show or something, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I didn't know.
It was on Saturday Night Live, but it was before Saturdays were invented. So.
Dang. It was before Saturdays or nights were invented.
Yeah, so they just called it live.
Yeah.
Being a brave.
And it's set to the tune of Dance the Hours. I know that part. That's the easy part.
I'll do Arc Barrier.
Yeah, that's the easy part, says the nerd that actually knows classical music. As if that's not the easy part. I'm sorry, everyone.
I mean, like it's easy for you.
It's easy for me. That pulse was fun. Watching that.
When the pulse pulses. Alright. Just a wave of grenade.
It's pretty good when it works.
Just a grenade cloud.
Yeah. The grenade.
The grenade.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
I know you gotta do what you gotta do, but oh. Watching the shot line of grenades just be like, nah, we're elsewhere today. I don't know if it's a good idea.
It is time.
You don't even have barrage yet.
I know, but it was time.
I don't think it was.
It was time. It was not time. Why did not you not stop me?
I'll also say, if you don't want
Ow.
to do the super dangerous awfulness of using the 3 keys as Doomsday keys, you could also just find an evolutionary niche and get a third ally.
That would not do it on its own. I would also. I'd also need even more extra sauce.
Do you not? Don't you have a bravado already though?
No.
Oh well. Dang. For some reason, I thought you did.
Even with the bravado, I still think I need 5 points of ataraxia.
Oh right.
Now that would be great
If you had bravado.
if I had barrage.
That's what I meant. Wrong B thing.
Barrage Tato.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
That's the third key if you want to be spicy.
All
But
right.
that's also
Nope.
Deadly Wake, which gets you towards Blink, which is really
No.
goodly.
You shouldn't have said anything then. I gotta do what you tell me, James.
I was just saying it was there.
Yeah, I
you
gotta
have to do it.
I
Lee,
gotta do it, James.
Lee, you said it yourself. This is not the build.
And then when I said that, you said, "No, what are you talking about?"
Yeah,
And
but
I gotta believe you, James.
I've now seen the damage you do. Yes, you got the hyper boost. You got the crunch berries. It's the best looking. And look at the allies and the drones. Oh, it's so good.
I gotta believe you, James.
Can you tell me how to get through Sesame Street?
Why are you singing Sesame Street?
I don't know. It's very pretty. Look, I got a child now. If I see rainbows, I think little kid stuff now. It happens a lot. You had a bunch of the letter C in rainbow colors.
Can you say C?
Oh, there's Barrage. It do exist.
They do exist.
Your allies are hesitating.
They're trying their best. It's a steady stream, but it's less bursty. Just push those away, please.
Oh, just hip check that poor supply train. Boost!
Armor fragment.
Yeah, that's helpful too.
Well, lost some drones.
Well, they'll be back eventually. You didn't take the machinery yet, right?
The machinery?
Apex.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they'll take some time then.
We're apexing.
Seven masochism is probably also a death sentence.
I mean, I won't take any self damage from the shots that I'm
Not
doing.
firing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reconstitution's fine.
Oh, you do have barrage, so that is 7 double taps. If you wanted an out. If you wanted an out, Lee.
I don't know, James. Should I do it?
That is going to be your decision.
But I have to listen to you, James.
And I'm saying it's your decision.
James won't give me an answer.
I desperately want to see the 7 challengers happen.
so
but
I
I want to
can't do
see you
this.
win the 7 challengers. So this is up to you if you think you have any chance at beating the 7 challengers with this.
Yeah.
Then you wait for it. Otherwise, you take the 7 double taps, have so much extra rate of fire.
Have all the friendos.
You could have all the friendos too. I would not say no to that. That's more damage. A lot more damage potentially. 7 rampage and just. You also could take absorption.
Friendos. Friendo build. All the friendos.
The pressure's off. I'm sure there are some people in the comments.
If there's a challenger like next, I'm just gonna be like, well, I don't know if I would be happy or sad.
Like you still, I was like, you still don't have blink online.
Look at the
Yeah, you've got a
explosion
lot of
of
friends.
friendos.
Explosion of friends, yes. But like you still don't have blink online. You only just got barrage online. Look at them all. So many friends.
Ow. Can go, my friends.
Goodbye, my friends. Oh, I timed it wrong. There they go.
Yeah, and I gave the shield up, so there's no way I can
Yeah, you can't help them.
make them live. The only thing I can do is make more.
That's the Advance Wars route. Got it.
You know, when you put it that way, it doesn't feel as good.
You want the mines?
Could do mines. Could do counter bolts. Could do
more double taps, but
you say more double taps. I didn't take.
Oh,
the
that's
double
true.
taps before. So just be some double.
But
taps.
admittedly, now you're talking the obsession. So yes, yeah, you don't have payload.
Yeah, let's get the payload.
Make them stronger.
A little stronger, a little slower. A little less conversation, a little more action.
A little less conversation, a little more action, baby.
You know, you probably won't believe it when I tell you this, James, but I think we're old.
Probably.
Making all these boomer references.
Oh. Are you kidding? That's barely a boomer reference, because the boomers would have been like, oh, you got to get that man and his devil worshiping music out of our town. Our Providence. With all that hip thrusting.
Ouch. I don't have blink, James.
I know you don't have blink. I've warned you.
James, why don't I have blink?
Because you keep taking other things.
James, why didn't I take blink?
And it didn't show up yet.
James, why is no blink due?
You don't even have Deadly Wake yet.
James, why don't I have all of these things?
Well, because you ended up going for a lot of different types of hyper boost.
I went for a lot of different types of hyper boosts.
Yeah, a lot of different kinds of friends. So you're heavily mod invested.
Ouch.
As it turns out, as much as I love the engineer builds, it takes so many levels to do anything. Your grenades aren't as strong as they could be because you spent frickin' 12 levels just getting your friends online. Just so you could boost. Just so you could strap a couple of them to your face and give your shield to them.
Yeah. Friends!
Absorption.
Absorption's probably good, but overclock is something I've been needing to pick up for a while. Also splinter, but overclock.
Yeah, make them fire more.
Look, if I gotta tie these guys to my face,
you might as well.
I gotta clock them overly. They must be overly clocked.
Yeah.
Clock them over the head.
So that's the idea. But you clock your enemies over the head with your grenades.
Make sure they're clocked in.
Yeah, well, yeah. That way they collect a paycheck.
I don't know if there's any other silly sayings that have the term clock in it. Clock 'em, sock 'em robots.
I don't think that's what they were called, but sure.
Duke 'em, nuke 'em robots.
That's close.
That was in Space Quest 3.
Ah.
It's another boomer reference.
You and your Sierra games.
You and your boomosity. Your boomhauer.
Yeah, reroll there.
I could reroll. I could double tap.
Hey, but you need blink.
Okay.
I think you still need blink.
Okay.
You don't want to know that. You could take efficiency.
You know,
now that you're not firing, just
I
20% regen.
I could take efficiency. I should probably get some other regens too. And
yeah,
whatnot,
more safety things.
Man, that's
a cursed wave 110.
Yeah, that is an angry wave 110.
Also, it's only wave 110. What have you been doing this whole time?
All right.
I'm just. You said it yourself. It's not the fastest killing weapon. Looks pretty.
All right, now we got friends to help.
It's true. Hello, friends.
Get in there,
There you go. Deadly Wake.
That's all, folks. Am I gonna beat Snake Eaters?
Oh yeah. He's a snake eater.
I'm not convinced that I will.
You'll fire so many grenades. Oh, you need Splinter. That's part of the problem.
I know. I said that when I passed it earlier, but
yeah.
I need a lot.
You need Splinter. You need Blink. You have 5 waves. Which would you rather have, Blink or Splinter?
Blink.
Yeah, I agree. Because it's gonna be struggling to fight this boss without it.
Will I get that level within the next couple of waves?
That's a good question. You don't have long to go.
You don't have long in this world.
Well, probably not. This is definitely not a top 10er.
I don't think I needed Nostradamus to figure that one out. I'm gonna laugh when this turns around to be just like the sickest build in the land somehow. No.
You could.
Get him. Oh, I wanted the shield to really deflect them. It didn't do it.
No.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a
This is gonna be a little bit of a slow fight. Now you gotta slowly walk away from the punches without your blink. The problem with Wingman is that if you turn away from the enemy to, move, you're no longer firing at the enemy. Honestly, I do not think Wingman is all that good.
The Wingman is fine in certain applications. This just isn't one of them.
I think it's fine in certain applications, but I think for the downside of your allies no longer being able to target themselves...
Push them away, push them away, push them away now.
I don't know if the upsides are strong enough.
Get him, my little friendos.
Just stay just out of tickling range. You don't have blink.
Tickling range?
You don't have blink.
I don't have.
Don't get squished.
I just didn't like you calling it tickling range. Okay?
That's those little lightning tickles. Oh, look at just the breeze. Oop.
There we go.
Wow.
I had to find the space.
Yep.
The space between. All right. Man, I can't even kill like the ads. Oh, and then all of my friends just got lasered.
Hey, look, it happens.
Have we got him to half yet?
No. I think you're close. It's hard to tell because there's actually a webcam that just barely blocks the middle of the health bar on our side. I can look at the recording booth. What am I talking about? Although it looks like you're under half. Why hasn't he?
No, yeah, he's under half.
Okay.
He did a thing.
Yeah, we must have just missed the pop because you were dodging something.
The mom and pop shop.
Oh, Top Shop?
Top Shop.
I like that game.
The mom and top shop. Now with our shield the way it is, we should just be able to just
bully this part right here.
Sit on him for a second. All right, we got the level.
Any of that helpful? Not really.
Regeneration.
Death Blossom? No, because it no longer protects you, so Death Blossom don't work. Splinter.
All right, well, we'll grab the Splinter.
Now your grenades will pop and make more grenades. Ooh, boy. Good slippage.
Just call me Slippy Toad.
No, that's rude.
To who?
To you.
Okay. Just checking. Oh.
You're a much better pilot than Slippy.
The slowest fight in history. I wonder if there's a record.
For the longest snake eater fight?
Yeah. Oh, I chose the wrong time to... Oh, and I did it again.
Oh.
I did all of that so bad.
That actually makes me have a legitimately scary question, Lee.
The answer's 7.
I'm hoping
7 is the scariest number in this game.
that is true. No, this is not a numbers question. Well, I guess it's technically a numbers question. There is a mechanic in this game.
Oh, I gotta deal with this one last.
Where, obviously, if you clear a wave, that triggers the next wave. But there is a mechanic in this game where if you sit on a wave for too long, it will just start spawning the next wave.
I don't think that works for this guy.
I'm hoping. But because I know it can do that in other bosses.
But hey, this build's certifiably good.
It's certifiably acceptable.
It beat the boss man.
It did beat the boss. You got a nano charge, you got a boost. Look at them crunch bears go.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, look at I love the explosions on that. Look at it. It's just rainbows.
It's so bad. I'm so bad.
Do you want mines?
I need the blast radius.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think. Blah, 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 blah. Just like as long as I can kill enough little things to make friends. It's all about the friends you made along the way or something.
Yeah.
Well, now that I made it this far, where do you predict this goes?
Top 10, but no, I can't even pretend.
I've defeated James's optimism.
Oh, don't you tempt me. Don't you tempt me. I'm optimistically.
No, I don't have Blink.
Do you even need 200?
Don't tempt me. Also, do you even make 200?
Look, I'm an optimist, but when I need to be, I can also be a realist. And this build feels like you're struggling. Like I can feel you just like, oh God, please put me out of my misery a little bit.
Build is as real as it gets, baby.
You want some antimatter grenades?
Well, they're projectiles fired by you, collide and hit enemies. But I think that the other stuff still works.
I think it's funny that it specifically says plus 10 base damage for your weapon because the bonus is halved for weapons not fired by you.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I think we go for it. Yeah. Like, it won't block no bullets, but it'll hurt a little more. Oh, big XP. Some more big XP. Alright, here we go. Onward to top 10, baby.
Look, I think you go 240. And I think, well, yeah, no. 240 and then Snake Eater 2.0 feels too strong. That's my prediction.
So you're predicting that this build is better than yesterday's build?
When you say it like that...
That is why I said it precisely like that. To give you perspective. Well, there's the antimatter rounds. Let's shoot some purples. All right. So you think I'm going to make it past 200. What do you think 200 is going to be? You think I'm past that?
200 is going to be a gentle 200. It's going to be like Juggernaut. Juggernaut Bulwark.
And you think that's gentle?
Compared to what it could be.
Alright. Look, I'm just sending wave after wave of my own men against them.
Yeah. And eventually they'll hit the kill limits. And you'll be fine.
Do you think Chimeric programmed in kill limits?
No.
What a deep cut Easter egg that would be. Okay.
Just the weirdest, deepest cuts. Like if you lose exactly 100,000 friendos, the enemies just stop firing. That would be the deepest cut.
I'm okay with this. Let it happen. I will happily send wave after wave of my own swarms against them. I think you said like 100,000. That number might be a little high to achieve realistically. Rupture's pretty good. Absorption's pretty good. Specialist will take my hull to like nothing, but it'd be good. Otherwise.
Yeah. Would you just take the absorption for safety?
Yeah, okay. Go, my little grenade friends. Got 'em. I'm not convinced that this build is doing anything, and I am convinced that taking 7 friendos is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
I mean, 7 friendos is a lot of friendos. It's a lot of vulnerability stacks.
A lot of vulnerability. They're bullet sponges.
Yeah. I think that might have been a good idea. And the nice thing is, you haven't seen Challenger. So you don't even have to feel bad.
That is true. Although, again, not sure if I would feel good or bad. I don't know what my emotions will be. Alright, well, he certainly died faster than the first time around. Alright, alright. So, time-wise, we've gone further than the previous run. But we are also, like...
That's also just because it's taking you so much longer to kill things.
We are, I think, still more than, like, 50 waves behind.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, honestly.
But time-wise... Ouchie. Oh, I was getting bonked all over the place.
You're about to get bit.
Lost myself in the sauce.
Oh, he didn't charge.
He was out of charge phase.
Ah.
Oh, then we got this. Oh, there goes all my friendos. Oh, there they go. Oh, the massacre. Look at what they did to my boy. I still don't have blink. Just every time I go to blink and it doesn't happen, I just go, oh yeah. I don't have blink.
What do you want, Lee?
None of this.
Gonna help you the most?
Give me my blink. Where's my blink at?
Blink would be real. You do have 13 rerolls.
I have 13 rerolls.
You want a hard hunt, or do you want to take
blink?
There you go.
Just give me my blink. I'm a blink.
Nah, it's much better.
All right.
I do think it's funny that it still turned the grenades purple, even though they're not actually antimatter grenades.
Well, they are antimatter grenades. It's just that they have less functionality than normal antimatter grenades. They still get extra damage.
They get extra damage, but I think it was the grenades fired by you collide with bullets.
Yeah. But,
So-
I mean, so it doesn't have that functionality, but it's still... They're still antimatter.
So it's more damage, but they don't interact
Yeah.
with matter, so they're not antimatter.
Well, look, they were called antimatter before they interacted with matter back in the day.
Back in the... not a fish.
James is not a fish. This just in. If you thought he was a fish, you'd be mistaken. Julia from Drawfee's a fish.
Oh. She also knows blender.
Every year they redraw themselves, and she drew herself like as a sardine just cause.
Oh, nice. Also, the voodoo still works. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense.
Look, it was your force of will that stopped you from hiccuping, but you're attributing your own force of will to fishosity,
True.
the fishitude.
I'm sure that is exactly what it is. It's essentially placebo effect. I heard that works. Therefore
Therefore
my
it
brain
works.
wants it to work. Therefore, my brain hears myself say, I'm not a fish. And my brain knows, oh, that means reset the esophagus so that it stops doing that weird gaspy thing.
I wish I was susceptible to more stuff like that. I wish I could be hypnotized. That'd be cool. I tried to get hypnotized once for like a staged hypnotization, and I played along because I think that was the goal of the show. And everyone thought that I was hypnotized for real for a long time. But no, it was the power of social engineering and peer pressure. Is what
Yeah, you know, that'll do it. I'll force on our good times.
it's like. He can tell just by looking at me, but that I was the type of person that would just kind of go along with it. And he was right. I did. And it was fun. I'm not gonna deny that. But
Well, that's good.
hypnotized I was not.
long
At the
as
end of
it's
the show, he's just like, "No, I'm gonna hypnotize him to help me clean up." And then afterwards, he turns off the mic and he turns around and he goes, "No, but seriously, can you guys like actually help me clean up?" Like, fair enough.
It's like I'm not getting paid to help you clean up.
Well, it was during school, so it was.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, this was in high school.
You must take a gum or something. Pay him in Trident layers.
Oh, nobody pays me in gum. All right, there's a lot of angry happening.
Yeah, there's also a boost. You have lost
I've-
every drone,
every
and every
everything
friendo.
is. Well, I had an ally for.
You have one drone.
Don't worry, guys.
That also means that until your ally comes back, you have no weapon.
Oh, but got him.
Your only weapon is those three drones trying their
Don't worry.
dangdest.
And there we go.
All right.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's cool.
Everything's cool.
Everything's fine. You're at half health.
Ally specialist.
I mean, if you're going to take one, that's the one to do. But that's if you're going to do it.
Improves your ally's passive attack avoidance.
That doesn't really help as much.
I don't know how he would do that.
And actually, then it's hull and assembly speed. And the explosive rounds is nice, but that's not... Actually, I don't think you do take that.
Yeah. I don't think I do. And I can get assumption to get drones back faster, but...
At one point, this gave you an extra friend. Way back when. And then that was too
Echo-strike's
strong.
Fine. Mines, I think, is going to take too long. It's going to make me even slower.
So you reroll. You got 12 rerolls. You want support specialist and just have no hull and shields?
No. Rupture, I think, will help me clear out
Rupture's probably
some
fine.
riffraff.
Plus, it
The
lets you go deflag if you
Shield
want.
effect radius was another one I was looking at. Well, you were right on the Juggernaut. Oh, boy.
My thought was Juggernaut Scion, but I was like, maybe it'll be nice and won't have a Scion for you. So I switched the Scion for a Bulwark.
Oh,
Oh,
I got bipped. I got bopped. I got zipped and I got zopped.
zip that
Get him,
up.
get him, get him. It's like I was willing to sacrifice the XP to make progress.
Zip zap zop, the mad lad.
We are nothing but a pile of references.
Something put Jaden in the thumbnail just because I mentioned zip zap zop, then we get click views.
We are a miserable pile of references.
Have at thee. So about that quote, about that whole scene with him.
Sure.
My brain has done a thing, and I don't have any idea why.
Your brain does some stuff sometimes.
My brain does some stuff. So I have what's called hyperphantasia, which is that I can close my eyes and I can like picture, like vividly in my brain. I can like picture an apple. You look it up. You can picture an apple. I can see the red. I can see the physical shape. I can like turn it around in my head. I can like take a bite out of it in my mind and taste the crunch.
Sure.
Hear the crunch. Like it's a whole thing. It's cool. Part of what that has been able to do for me is that I can hear how somebody would have said something.
Even if they hadn't said it?
Even if they hadn't said it. So the two examples that I constantly go to are, if you are familiar with Final Fantasy VII, you know that One Winged Angel is this big song.
Yeah.
And has this whole little Latin chant thing throughout it. I watched the Les Miserables movie that had like Hugh Jackman and all them.
Sure.
I can now hear Kurt Russell singing One Winged Angel. I don't know why.
That was my next question. It's just why.
I have no idea, but I could clear as day. There's stones in there is, and I'm like, why, brain? Why do you hear that? That then couples into this thing with the Dracula speech of the What is a Man?
Yeah.
Very specifically, Jay Leno in my head. Specifically, the Crimson Chin Jay Leno from Fairly Odd Parents.
It's such a hyper-specifically weird thing.
I know, and it makes no sense to me. I don't know why, but that's the voice that I hear in my head when I hear that speech now. Clear as day.
Huh.
Jay Leno, I need you to read out that speech in the Crimson Chin voice.
Well, I mean, if he's got a cameo, you got material for him. That is...
I know! It's real weird.
Like, it feels like something like you did as a thought exercise that you just never forgot. Just like, I bet you I can hear it as Jay Leno. Oh, God, now all I hear is Jay Leno.
That's all I hear. And when I say Crimson Chin, it's technically more Nega Chin because there's a slight difference between the Crimson Chin and the Nega Chin. He's got like a slightly different cadence to it because he's trying to be all cool and evil like Dracula would. Look, the hyperphantasia is weird, man.
There's been a lot of thought that's been put into something.
I wish that I wish I had control of this power.
Of this
I wish I could use it for. I wish I could use it for good. Instead, my brain just says, "Oh, that'd be kind of funny," and then it just lives there.
You know, retrospectively, explains so much.
Right?
Okay, Wave 128, shielded dingle hopping.
The part that worries me the most. This is where things get into the weird uncanny valley territory of my own brain.
Sure.
Is I'm worried for the day because my family has a history of rough memory, not necessarily full on. Look at me here. It's the Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
not full on Alzheimer's, but just a history of bad memories.
Yeah.
But bad memory. I'm worried for the day when my brain just deep fakes me.
Oh, it's
where,
gonna happen.
Like, I'm gonna remember somebody saying something, and I can hear it in my brain clear as day, and then they will swear up and down that they never said that,
There's a term for that already. It's the Mandela effect.
Well, yeah, essentially. Hey, you got him. Good.
Got him.
But that one's like, at least with the Mandela effect, I can be like, okay, it's a shared
thing.
misremembering of something.
Yeah.
Okay, like the Shazam Kazam thing. It's like, we were all very young. We mixed up our black actors. It happens when you're young. I'm sorry. And yes, there was a weird Sinbad Genie like sketch that he did for some comedy show at one point, like a Saturday Night Live type thing, and that's what people are conflating.
I never confused that first one. The Sinbad one, I feel like that happened.
It was Shaq did a movie called Kazam.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks that it was Sinbad doing Shazam.
I remember Sinbad, the comedian, doing something. But it wasn't necessarily that.
Oh, wee woo. Very wee woo. Super wee woo.
Hey, you can be your own woo somewhere else.
Of all of the various Mandela effect things, the one thing. You do have Blink, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. The one thing of the Mandela effect that. Oops,
he just ate me.
That throws me the most.
Got him.
Oh, not quite.
Mostly got him.
For me, the only Mandela effect that I'm like, I really could have sworn was the Nelson Mandela thing. I swear I remember hearing Nelson Mandela dying in prison, but apparently that was Malcolm X. And once again, when you're 6, you don't necessarily remember who's who.
The only one that really got me was the Berenstain. But again, that's just so early. You just mispronounce things.
That's one of those things where it's just like, do you really think I was reading those books actively, do you really think I paid any attention to the spelling? Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah. That's why I was just like, yeah, that was the only one that really got me. Everything else, I'm just like, meh.
Pikachu never had a black tail. Don't give me that crap. At that point, that's just know your Pokemon.
Missed him again.
Yeah, he's living here. You're out of luck.
But in any case, a long run for something that did technically go further than the previous run.
It is true. It did technically go further.
What a survivor this one was.
Yeah.
So I like Barrage Grenade conceptually.
I just don't think it's good.
I just don't think it's good. But look, it's fun to try sometimes.
Exactly.
And that's what we did today.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.